What's up, guys? It's your Hottake duo here. I'm Falcon Dotson.
It's B4 here.
And we're here to give you the Week 5 NFL predictions. Sorry for missing last week. You want to give some detail before?
I'll give some detail. You may have noticed there's no video for Week 4.
Unfortunate.
We are so sorry. We shot the video and everything. We had our picks. We did count our picks from last week.
We'll get into that.
We'll get into that. But we tried to record off the camera. Our producer was at work. He wasn't here. So then we had to try to upload the footage to my phone. And let's just say every time it would be almost done uploading, it would just say fail.
Yeah, major technical difficulties. Did not know how to work the complex camera.
No, we knew how to work it. It just wasn't
working.
It just wasn't working.
Okay.
But we're back to the phone until we can get our producer here to actually record us, and then we'll be back to that high quality stuff.
High quality stuff. I tried to get some lighting in here. Let us know in the comments if it looks good. I have a ring light right here. Got a lamp right here. We're trying our best. Even got the candle set for everybody.
Oh yeah.
All right, well with that, let's get into our predictions.
Well, let's get into our last week's predictions.
Last week's predictions, you're right.
All right, so my boy Falcon here, he's going to tell y'all what we did on last week's predictions.
All right, this is obviously not the games, but this is who we predicted in the video. Me and Ford had the Seahawks in the Thursday night game. Vikings, and I had the Vikings, he had the Steelers. Both had the Lions, both had the Falcons. B Ford with the Giants, me with the Chargers. This is a bad week for Falcon. It's going to get worse. All right, Titans, Texans. I picked the Titans, kind of a reach there. Terrible pick. He picked the Texans. Both picked the Eagles. Both picked the Panthers. Terrible pick from each of us. Saints, Bill. We both picked the Bills. Both of us picked the Niners, correct. I picked the Colts. He picked the Rams. I should have been right there. I watched that game. A.D. Mitchell saw that entire game. Rams still came back and won, so credit to them. Both got the Bears. Close one. Geno Smith was terrible. Both got wrong with the Ravens. Ravens look rough, man. They've had a bad start. All right. Packer. Whenever we go into a tie, we're just not going to count on the record because we're both going to get the tie, no matter if we both predict the same team.
It ultimately doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're not going to. We're just going to act like that game never happened. So we both predicted the Packers, obviously as a tie. Jets, Dolphins. The only game I got correct were different teams. I got the Dolphins. He picked the Jets, and then Bengals, Broncos. We both had the Broncos. So that leaves. We'll go with B4's first. 11-4 this week. Very
big
good.
week. Big week for your boy here.
And me, just barely above 500, like the Steelers. 8-7. That's brutal. Not a good week. So that brings our total record. Does this say here? It says down here.
It's right here.
Gotcha. It'll be B4 at 27-19 and Falcon at 30-16. Only 3-game gap. They're pretty close to right there.
I made a big jump right there.
Because there was a 6-game difference between us last week. You gained 3 right there. That's a good week for you, Ford. That's a great week. Now I do not want to do that punishment. I gotta have a bounce back week.
I don't want to do that punishment either, dude.
Yeah, I gotta have a bounce back week.
And the thing is, we don't know what punishments are going to be.
Yeah, we don't know. It's scary. Okay, do we just want to go ahead and roll right into next week?
Let's roll into it.
All right. 49. Well, we did miss the Thursday night game. We did not predict that one.
Yeah.
49ers, Rams. I think I would have probably predicted the Rams. I'm not counting that against my record, though.
No, I'm not either.
All right.
But let me say something about the 49ers here.
Oh, man.
Y'all remember a couple episodes ago when I predicted that Mac Jones would be that guy. And
if we can get the clip in this video, we'll put it in this video, but it may not be possible. We'll bring back his clip.
Yeah, but if we can, it's going to be plugging in right here.
Yep.
And, man, wow, what a crazy hot take that actually came true.
But we don't know yet because they paid Brock Purdy so much money that they might, even if Brock Purdy stays kind of playing not as well, and Mac Jones still playing at that high level as he is right now, they're probably going to end up playing Purdy because of the money.
But as of now, my hot take is looking.
It's looking really good right now. I just want to say, Kyle Shanahan is the quarterback whisperer. He made Matt Ryan have an MVP season. Brock Purdy probably wouldn't be nothing without Shanahan. I'm going to say that right now.
He still is nothing.
Ooh, he stayed on that hill. Why wouldn't he? And then Mac Jones never really did anything for the Pats. He's going out there and tearing up with a very injured Niners roster. No Kittle, no Ayuk. No, Pearsall yesterday.
Kendrick Bourne had a game.
He had that Pat. They both had that Pats connection. They both had the Pats.
They did.
One unreal game. I think he's the 4th receiver this year with a 10-plus catch game and over 100 yards.
Wow.
So I think it's him, Puka Jamar, and Justin Jefferson.
Wow.
Drake London got close against Commanders, but he only had 8 catches.
Still crazy game.
Yeah. All right. Now let's get into it. Vikings at Cleveland. Now, Carson Wentz has looked good. Carson Wentz has looked bad. This is a difficult game because Browns, that defense is really good, and Carson Wentz did not look great against the Steelers. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know. It's at Cleveland. Dylan Gabriel's first start. Give me the Browns. Give me the Browns.
I'm going Browns here too. That defense is too good. I don't think Carson Wentz can get the job
As an
done.
injured Vikings line against the best defensive end in the whole league in Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett, 2-sack game minimum, in my opinion. So
I don't see the Vikings coming out with a W here. Even if Justin Jefferson has a game, it just they ain't going.
It really depends on Dylan Gabriel and see if he has a good game.
It really does. And personally, I think Shador should be back there starting. But I ain't the coach, so
We'll see how it goes. It could happen.
I can only have my opinion here.
Yeah.
So
All your hot takes.
my hot take.
All right, now we'll go into the Raiders at the Colts. Colts, in my opinion, should still be undefeated if A.D. Mitchell wasn't terrible. I got to go with the Colts again. The Raiders have looked terrible. Well, specifically Geno Smith. JT finally had a great week going back to his original stance. Daniel Jones didn't have the greatest week last week, but it was serviceable. They should have won. I just don't see any way they lose unless they shoot themselves in the foot again. So give me the Colts.
I'm gonna go the Raiders here.
Wow, already on a different foot.
I'm expecting Brock Bowers to finally have a week. He's really started off slow this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be that guy. I think Ashton Genty is going to feed off last week. He's going to have himself another monster game because he's back to his old stance.
Yeah.
I think the Raiders are going to put the pieces together and get the W here against the Colts.
Yeah, the only thing that scares me with the Raiders, Geno Smith, I'm going to be honest, has been a bottom 5 quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
3 interceptions last week. With Michael Penix's picks, he's had 4 picks in his career. At 3 of them, you can contribute to not his fault at all.
Yeah.
All of Geno's are his fault.
Well, that one pick he had against the Commanders, he was putting the ball in.
Yeah, that was a bad throw.
He just didn't have enough
Yeah,
air.
that was on Penix. We'll
Yeah.
say that. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that game once we get into the bye weeks.
Yeah.
Giants at New Orleans. Battle of the Crappers, you'd think, but Giants go out there and get that win over the Chargers. But brings the Chargers back down to earth after being 3-0. Jackson Dart looked good. Kemp Scatterbo looked good. But the Saints, they held their own against the Buffalo Bills.
They did.
Now, eventually the Bills did pull away, but I bet the Bills were a little nervous against that terrible team. But again, I know it's at New Orleans. I can't pick the Saints to win a game until they maybe win a game. And Jackson Dart looked good. I just gotta go with the Giants here.
I'm staying with the Giants too. I've picked them both previous weeks. I've got to stay true. Jackson Dart is a baller. Cam Scatterbo is a baller. They gonna get out there and get the job done. That defensive line is insane.
They did lose Malik Neighbors for the season though.
They
That's
did.
weird.
They did. Can they still get out there and get the job done? I
Let's
think
find
Cam
out.
Scatterbo is gonna step it up.
Yeah, I hope so.
I know so.
All right, you want to start this one? The Cowboys at New York Jets.
Cowboys at the Jets. CeeDee Lamb still hurt, but George Pickens stepped up to be that guy. Who had a monster game last week. He's going to be that guy. And I don't think, what is it, Cowboys and Jags? Is that what it was?
Jets.
I've been picking the Jets here recently, but
Being your kryptonite.
they've been on our kryptonite, though. And you thought I was going Cowboys, I'm going Jets! Oh! I'm going Jets, baby. You don't know why. When we get to Let's Gamble.
Ooh, I gotta go to Cowboys here. The Jets haven't won a game. Cowboys have not looked terrible. I just gotta go with the Cowboys here. I can't pick a team to win until they've won a game. Same logic with the Saints. I gotta go with the Cowboys here.
They gotta win one eventually.
Yeah, I guess they don't have to, but you probably right. All right, let me write that down. All right, Denver at Philly. What do you got there for? We'll give you a few first takes.
I don't see Eagles losing. I don't. They're what are they like 19-0?
These last, it's either that or 18-0.
18-0, like
I think you're right.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they just haven't lost. They're finding ways to win. They can get the job done on the ground. They can get the job done through there, like you saw it one week.
When it's needed.
When it's needed, like A.J. Brown and to Jalen Hurts' connection didn't have nothing going on in that first half. What game was that? And then the second half he pops off and
Rams.
Against the Rams, and they come back and win. So like the Eagles, they're not going to lose. Give me the Eagles.
I'm gonna have to go to the Eagles too here. You know, the same logic as the other two games in the past right here, but opposite. I can't pick a team to lose until they lose.
Denver has been playing buns this year, not this week.
They played the terrible Bengals last week, and they kind of gave BTA, but the Bengals were terrible. Bengals are a terrible team. Bad defense. Jake Browning is terrible. Yeah, I can't pick.
The Bengals were mediocre when they had Joe Burrow.
They've invested all their money into 3 people, and it's not going good.
You can't do that.
No.
You can't do that doing games.
All right, we got the Dolphins at the Panthers. Battle of not two good teams. They're both bad.
Tyreek Hill's out.
Tyreek Hill's out. But man, the Panthers have shown nothing except their game against Atlanta. And that wasn't them playing good. That was us playing terrible.
Horrible.
Yeah, that was us playing terrible. That was not because the Panthers went out there and had some amazing game plan. It was because we shot ourselves in the foot 15 million times that game. We went on I think that was we went on a rant in the episode that we recorded, but unfortunately it wasn't there.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I went on a rant about Zach Robinson. He came down to the field for the Commanders this week. Got the job done. Got the job done this week. Offensive banging. Bijan's the offensive player of the year so far. We'll get more to that once we get into bye weeks. But Fins at Panthers. This is a difficult decision for me, man. I gotta go. Man, the Dolphins just barely beat. They beat the Jets. They beat the Jets. We'll say that. The Panthers just got destroyed by the Patriots. Give me the Dolphins, man. Give me the Dolphins. The Panthers have to prove to me that they can go win a game.
You know, I'm right there with you. I don't see the Panthers winning against the Dolphins.
Simple as that.
It's just that simple.
Yeah. All right, Texans at the Ravens. Lamar's out. The Ravens have looked terrible, but man, I hate the Texans. I do not.
C.J. Stroud has been playing horribly.
Yeah.
He can't get out of that sophomore slump, and he is in his third year, guys.
It's
Third year, and he's still in that sophomore slump.
What a difficult game to pick. I think the Texans are favorited in this game by 1.5.
Who's the Ravens quarterback?
Oh man, it's not Huntley, is it?
Let me look that up.
All right, let's look it up. I can't pick the Ravens defense has been so bad. They got the pieces. I think Harbaugh is definitely I think that entire coaching staff's on the hot seat. When you have Lamar Jackson as your quarterback, you should be a Super Bowl contender.
Cooper Rush.
Cowboys backup quarterback. Now in the Ravens. He wasn't bad when he had to go in for Dak.
No, he wasn't terrible.
But this Ravens defense has been so bad.
And they're supposed to be one of the best defenses.
But give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens here, dude. I think they got the personnel. They need a bounce back week. Lamar's out. They need to prove themselves. I think Cooper Rush out there with Derrick Henry he also needs a bounce back. He's not having a great season with all these fumbles. So I think this needs to be a bounce back week for them against a weaker opponent. Give me the Ravens.
You know, if the Ravens can't win with Lamar,
why can't they win with Cooper?
What makes you think they can win with Cooper?
It's a good point.
So I'm gonna have to take the struggling Texans here.
All right.
Just hoping C.J. Stroud can find it.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping. That's all. I'm hoping. I don't have much hope, but man, if it works, it works.
Boom.
Give me the Texans.
Give me the Texans. All right, now to get into the Titans at Arizona. Arizona looked pretty bad against the Seahawks. The Titans have looked really bad all season. I don't think this is the game where they get that win. I know they need it. They're eventually going to get it. Kevin Ward's going to have an amazing game one week. I'm calling it. This is not the week. Give me the Cardinals just playing up the better team at home.
I'm gonna go Cardinals as well. I think the game that the Titans bounce back, it's gonna be at home. It's gonna have to be against a dog water team.
It's a good thing. It's a good point.
And, I just don't see them pulling off a win at Cardinals.
Yeah.
The Cardinals, they haven't been playing the best, but
they're still a team.
They've got what it takes to beat this struggling Titans team.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you the first honors here. Tampa at Seattle.
I'm gonna go Seattle. They've been playing unreal. I think JSN is gonna have them a game. Sam Darnold's been playing really good. That defense has been lights out, you know, and I just don't think who's that?
Tampa.
Tampa. You know, I don't like the Bucks. I
I don't like the Bucks either. Trust me.
I really don't think they're that good of a football team, but man, and Abuka,
Buka's him.
is him.
You know, right when we think we're going to be done with the Mike Evans era, we go into the Mecca Buka era. It sucks. It's going to be 10 years of this, man. It's going to be another 10 years of the dominant receiver. So good drafting by them, man.
Great drafting, but I don't think they get the job.
I don't think they get the job done here either, man. I think the 12th man really comes into play at Seattle. I think the 12th man really does well. I think that home field advantage is amazing. Sam Brown's probably going to have a really good game. JSN, of course. He's a part of my bet as well. And they're coming off, the Bucks are coming off a loss. I think the Seahawks are coming off a win. I think they just carry with that momentum and go into with another dub. All right?
Lions at Bengals?
Give me the Lions by murder.
Murder. They're murdering
I
the
mean,
Bengals.
this is good. I'm not picking the Bengals with Jake Browning unless
No.
it's against a terrible team. Jake Browning is a terrible quarterback. Their offensive line's terrible. Chase Brown's been playing bad because of said offensive line. Their defense is atrocious. This Bengals team's really bad.
I think even if the Titans were playing against the Bengals, I'd pick the Titans.
Yeah, or the Saints. I'd have to pick the Saints against the Bengals at this point
Right.
now. But maybe Jake Browning can turn around. But right now, Jake Browning is the worst starting quarterback in the league.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
All right. Patriots at Buffalo. Drake May's been playing really well, in my opinion. Really well. But Josh Allen's been playing amazing. The team's been playing really well.
I'd rather let the Bills have the win here, coming off a win against us, or I don't want them to come off a loss then come play us.
Yeah.
Because
We play them primetime next
Yeah.
week, Monday night.
So I'd rather them win this game, and then
We end that undefeated streak.
yeah.
But I think the Bills are going to win anyway.
Yeah.
I think the Bills are just a better team. But don't get me, this is an in-division game. I think the Pats could very well win this game. This is not me guaranteeing a Buffalo win. I wouldn't bet on that game. Personally, like team-wise, I wouldn't bet on the Buffalo Bills to win. I wouldn't bet on the Pats to win. That's a toss-up game in my opinion.
Toss up.
But give me the Bills.
I'm also gonna go Bills here.
All right. The final game, Monday night. Kansas City Chiefs at the Jacksonville Jaguars. We'll let you start.
Give me the Jags here, baby. I think Brian Thomas Jr.
That's good. You think he's going to have a bounce-back
I
game?
think he's gonna bounce back in.
Bounce-back game on prime time. We got
On prime time. He's got to prove it. And I picked him in my fantasy league. You know,
He's also on my fans too.
someone dropped him off waivers.
No way. You mean
And
for real?
I picked him up, and I was like, you can't let him sit there and let someone else take
Are you
him.
being serious? Someone dropped him on waivers?
Serious. Like,
Dude, he's like a second-round pick.
yeah, someone picked him up, or someone drafted him, and then I looked the other day, and he's in the waivers, and I'm like,
That's insane.
so I pick him up. And
Of course.
he's on my bench right now. He's got to prove himself before I can put him in the starting rotation.
Yeah.
But that's just a great pickup for me.
Well, he's starting for me in my other league alongside Puka, and Puka had a great game last night. But I think I'm going to have to go with the Jags here too, at Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
The Chiefs just played somehow a weak Ravens team. You wouldn't think it, but they beat a 1-4 Ravens team, and week 5 1-3 Ravens team, and they beat a 1-3 Giants team. They have not beat a good team yet. I'm not saying the Jags are just powerhouses, but they're better than those two teams as of right now.
Yeah.
So give me the Jags. I think the Jags could come out with the dub here. I think it's going to be a great game to watch.
I'm going to go Jags as well. I already said that.
All right, now the bye weeks this week, we had 4 Falcons. This is the early bye weeks. We had Bears, the Packers, the Steelers, the Falcons, as I just said. I think this is really important for the Falcons. Coming off a win, get a full week of preparation, plus an extra day to prep for the Bills on prime time. This is a very important game for the Falcons. I think all these teams honestly needed it. The Packers started off fantastic with 2-0. And then 2-1-1, yeah. Steelers are coming off a great win. They get to, ride the cocktails of that for a week. The Bears are coming off a win against the Raiders. They started off quite slow to beat the Raiders.
All these teams are coming off a win besides the Packers, which they tied.
Yeah, so I think this is a great time for each of these teams. I think it's a good time for all of them. But specifically for the Falcons, I think this is the best time for us to have it.
Let's talk about Bijan Robinson getting that
Yeah, I saw-
NFC Offensive Player of the Month.
Yeah, and then Xavier Watts, Defensive Rookie of the Month.
I mean,
wow. It's just beautiful to watch. Bijan, in my opinion, is the current frontrunner of Offensive Player of the Year. It's either him or Puka. And then,
it could go either way.
yeah, is Xavier Watts the leading defensive rookie of the year right now?
Yeah.
Is he has to be top 3 or 4 in tackles,
You know,
and he leads in
let me
interceptions.
just look that up.
He's going to do some research real quick. Emeka Egbuka won Offensive Rookie of the Month. Very deserving. He's had a great year so far. I'm not sure who won AFC Offensive Player of the Month. I just know Bijan won NFC Offensive Player of the Month. But yeah, Bijan is like the workhorse of our team. That's why I think he's Offensive Player of the Year. Our whole offense runs through Bijan. His, everyone talks about his jump cuts. It's truly unbelievable. It's like he's gliding. It's like he's on clouds when he's running. It's unbelievable. I was about to say something. Penix looked great in our win. I'm just going to talk about the Falcons while we find this out. Penix had a really good bounce back game. Drake London and Kyle Pitts were involved. Algier was involved. Algier is very important in our offense. And the play calling was finally good. Play calling, we finally had some deep shots. We had that Drake London along the sideline. I think the game plan was fantastic. Defense looked rather weaker. That's probably the worst game yet, in my opinion. Jalen Walker had a really good game. James Pierce and Billy Bowman were kind of quiet. Billy Bowman not so much as James Pierce. Xavier Watts had a pick by Marcus Mariota, a terrible throw. So let's get.
We actually have 2 Falcons players in the top 5 for the race of defensive rookies.
According to the odds.
According to the odds. And it comes in at number 4, we got James Pierce Jr. You can see that happening. And then Xavier Watts at number 5.
Yeah. And then I was about to say Carson Schwarzenegger's had a really good year for the Browns, but specifically, I think Jahad Campbell is having a fantastic year. I can't believe he fell to the Eagles at 31, or they traded up 1 pick with the Chiefs to get him. I think that was a fantastic pick by Howie Roseman. I'm jealous that was able to happen. He should not have fell there. But you know what? That's what the Eagles do. They draft best man available. But 2 Falcons and probably 3 Falcons in the top 8, Jalen Walker, James Pierce, Xavier Watts, and the defensive rookie of the year running. Well, you can't ask for more than that.
No, you can't.
And Billy Bowman's probably top 15.
Definitely top 15.
You can't ask for more than that.
No, you can't. You can't.
All right. Now let's get you ready for the Let's Gamble segment.
Let's gamble,
Let's gamble.
baby!
We love it. Love it. All right. Do you want? Let's start off with yours, or do you want to start with mine since it's simple?
Yeah, let's go yours.
All right. I'm gonna start with mine. And usually it's a parlay, but I have a game special. All right. It is Emeka Egbuka. This is one game. Emeka Egbuka and JSN to each have 25 yards receiving in each half. So both of them have to have 25 yards in the first half receiving. They both have to have it in the second half. That's a little under 4.5 to 1. You win $10 bet wins you 43. These are my bread and butter bets. I bet these a lot. You find some really good value there. Emeka Egbuka's having a really good year. Mike Evans is out. JSN is a clear receiver 1 in Seattle. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think this bet's going to hit. So give me that. Now let's get. Y'all ain't ready for this, fellas. This is the craziest bet.
You want to win some money?
A lot.
You want to win a lot of money?
You want to pay the mortgage?
You want to pay the mortgage? Let's gamble. All right. So, first off, we got Amon St. Brown, 3+ touchdowns.
Crazy. And this is the first leg. It gets crazier.
He's crazier. And then we got JSN, 2+ touchdowns. And then my boy Garrett Wilson, 2+ touchdowns.
Go into detail why you think this is going to hit.
Well, St. Brown been playing on
Dog. He's a dog. He gets a terrible team.
Gets a terrible team. And
are you afraid though that they take a lead and kind of go more into the run attack?
No, it's Dan Campbell.
You're right. That's a good point.
Dan Campbell. He's
gonna go.
He's gonna score.
Yeah.
He's gonna score.
That's a good point.
And JSN, he's just got. You got Cooper Kupp. He ain't nothing. He is nothing.
He's definitely fallen off since his Matthew Stafford Rams days.
And will some say it's just a Rams
system?
System?
Cooper Kupp was amazing in his Triple Crown year.
Yeah.
Puka Nacua is obviously a great quarterback. Is it a Matthew Stafford system? Because he had Calvin Johnson. He always led in the stats.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford, man, if he could have 2, did Calvin Johnson ever win a Triple Crown?
I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure, but if Matthew Stafford can have at least 2 Triple Crown winners and Puka and Cooper Kupp, that'd be unreal. Maybe 3. Calvin Johnson may have won one year.
But then Garrett Wilson, I just think it's about time he gets himself like 2+ touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they playing again? The Jets are playing
Let me find it real quick. The Cowboys.
Cowboys.
It's at New York.
It's at New York. I just think Garrett Wilson goes out there and has himself a game. I think all these could happen very easily. Very easily.
I don't know if I'd say easily, but they could happen.
But I'm sure y'all are wondering, how much do I win with a $10 bet? Let me just tell you. $47,345
On FanDuel.
on FanDuel.
That's a lot of money for it.
Just $10.
A dollar wins you what would a dollar win? $4,700? I mean, is that not worth a dollar?
It's worth $1 to me.
Worth a dollar? I mean, absolutely, in my opinion. All right, now to get into that, that's usually our hub episode. But we have some news. I will be missing next week. I'll be on vacation at Mexico Beach, so not gonna be able to record.
But we have a solution.
We have a solution. Do you want to talk about our solution before?
No, I'll go ahead. So we've created the TikTok page. We've had it up for a while, just no videos posted.
We've been trying to get everything organized.
Yeah, organized and
been busy.
So we thought for our first TikTok video, we're gonna do like, instead of making a YouTube video, we're right here. We're gonna do a separate video of each of us, you doing our picks for that week, and just think it's gonna be.
I think that'd be exciting. And we'll probably post other videos too, but for sure, it'll probably be around a 3 to 5 minute TikTok of kind of speed running the week 6 slate. Very excited to do that. You know, first Instagram post was official yesterday.
First 2 Instagram.
First 2? Yeah, I saw the other one, the logo.
Oh,
okay, it was preemptively announcing this video.
Oh, yeah.
It should be, is it going to be posted tonight?
It will be posted tonight.
We'll post it tonight. I love it. All right. So we're going to be doing that so make sure you follow us on Instagram. We'll try to put the links in the description.
Put the links in the description.
We'll put the TikTok and Instagram.
We'll plug the links on the screen so you can see it. Or
Yeah.
not the links, we'll give our
our socials. Yeah. Well, I think that's all of our news today. I think it's been a good day so far.
I think it has.
Oh, you know, B4 caught up to me a little bit. 27-19 versus 38-16. I need to pull away. I want some cushion this week.
We do have a lot of the same picks though.
Yeah. Let's count.
Three different picks.
Only 3?
Yeah.
Dang, it was kind of chalky then.
So I could easily.
You could tie it. You could tie it. But I could pull away.
He
I
could
could
pull
get
away.
it. You gained 3 last week.
He could go back to a 6-game lead.
Yeah.
Or it could, you never know. We'll see.
All right. Well, I think that's all for us. Make sure you like and comment, hit that bell icon, and most importantly, make sure you're subscribed. And go
follow our socials.
Follow our socials. All right. That's Falcon Nothing signing out.
That's B Ford signing out. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah!